It's the Thursday Morning House Call with Dr. Lane Aiena. Brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Good morning, Big Lynn here with you in studio with me, Dr. Lane Aiena. Good morning, Dr. Lane.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Friday Eve, the weekend's here. Chili cook-off at the Josie Scout Lodge. It's Saturday. I'm going to be a judge here. Looking so forward to it. It's going to be cool.
How exciting, man. There's my wife made chili last weekend. There is chili and gumbo. I will fight people over this. That's it. That's the two cold weather foods.
And
Period.
it's going to be cold enough for it again this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be perfect, man. Perfect chili weather. Perfect chili weather. Absolutely. It's going to be chilly outside. That's it. That's the only pun, I promise, this weekend. So I didn't want to do the same episode as last weekend. Not that I didn't think it was great, but you, the listener, deserve a brand new, fresh show, a fresh angle. So I got to thinking, and there was a news story out this week, really scary. A kid in New York was abducted very recently after meeting someone on the game Roblox. Now, this is something that's really important to me. I have kiddos that are coming of age, that are playing video games, Miles and Madeline in particular. They love Minecraft. Miles loves Pokemon. Madeline is a whiz at Minecraft. The stuff she can do in there, man, I've never been able to do. I never could be able to do. It's just a wonder to watch. Now, with it getting cold this weekend, I know that last weekend my kids spent a lot more time on tech. And that's just part of it. I can't throw them outside, right? You can't either as the listener, so they spend a lot more time on their devices. So we need to keep our kids safe. The big thing that I think keeps people from diving into this, it's twofold. Number one, it's scary to think about. There's nothing more scary than your kid being abducted and not knowing where they are. Number two, it's not going to be my kid. It's not going to be my kid. I encourage you to look into the story of the child that is currently missing in New York. I think Lower Manhattan. Smart kid. Went to a great school. Had great grades. Was raised on you don't talk to strangers, which is what you and I were raised on. And I think it's still good advice, even on the internet. Don't talk to strangers. But here's where that falls apart that most people don't think about. So I tell you, Glenn, don't talk to strangers. Great, I won't. But if somebody starts talking to you online and you get to know them online, well, they're not a stranger anymore, right? So we need to protect our children from that. It's not as easy as it was when we were little, when a stranger is someone driving up in a van and asking you to help him find his puppy, right? This is kids being groomed by people online. So what can you do to keep your children safe? I'm going to talk about what I do, and I'm going to talk about what some of the good rules are. Number one, I have Miles and Madeline's devices locked down obnoxiously. They can't unlock the darn things. That's not literal, but they can't do anything. They literally cannot do anything on those devices without my help. Now, I know as kids get a little older, you probably can give them a little more leeway, but Miles is 7, Madeline's 9. That's plenty. So, and anything they do, a lot of devices offer this, the Switch, the iPad, anything they do, I get an alert straight to my phone. There are no secrets on those devices. I have all chats on all video games disabled. When Miles is playing Hot Wheels, he does not need to talk to people. When they're playing Minecraft, they do not need to talk to people. You could say things like, well, I don't let my kid get on social media, which is great. I could do an entire episode on why I don't think kids need to be on social media, and I bet I will someday because it's a big topic for me. But guess what? Minecraft is social media. I know us grown-ups don't think about it that way, but you can talk to people socially through this media. It is a social media. I was fortunate enough to have grown up on video games in this realm. My earliest memories, some of them are sitting on Dad's lap playing, video games that you had to launch through DOS prompt, if people know what that is. I'm pretty familiar with this. If you're not, you need to familiarize yourself with it. You need a no secrets policy. If your kids have devices, you need to have a rule that if you put your hand out, the device goes in your hand, because they could find ways to talk to people. And then the big one, there needs to be, and just hear me out on this one, there needs to be a no trouble policy. Because kids don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get embarrassed. And if someone starts talking to them and it makes them feel uncomfortable, well, they weren't supposed to be talking to that person in the first place, and they're afraid to come tell you because they're going to get in trouble. Make sure they know that maybe you'll be disappointed, let's be real, but they will never be in trouble. You need to know. What I tell my kids and my patients that are children is, look, there are grown-ups out there that want to trick you because kids don't like to be tricked. If you feel like there's a grown-up out there that you shouldn't have been talking to anyway that's trying to trick you, you need to tell your parents, but don't talk to them anyway, because they're just trying to trick you. We're kind of running against a hard stop here. I could go on for several episodes about this, but with it being cold outside, watch the devices, look into that story, learn what your kids are doing, and keep an eye on that tech so that we can keep our kids safe and healthy.
Wow, what a great episode today, Dr. Lane. All right,
Thank you.
This week's edition of the Thursday Morning House Call brought to you by Huntsville Memorial Hospital.
Let's keep Huntsville healthy.